Hey guys, welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, for being subscribed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this reality chat. I hope you all are doing well. For those of you who have been following this stupid saga of the stupidity that is Martell, Holt, Ariane's baby wipe, trying to paint the narrative that Melody was somehow abusive and that he's not covering and hiding anything for her anymore because now the gloves are off since he was arrested for something that he deserved to be arrested for, then you know that this has just been extremely intense. And it has been very draining for me. I can only imagine, honestly, only imagine what Melody and those who are really tight-knit and close to her are experiencing. But I can probably guarantee that she's not taking this lying down. She's not going to take the gloves off and say, I'm just going to let go and let God. With a person like this, they really have to face the consequences and repercussions of their own actions. So with that being said, I was thinking about some things and I wanted to play a clip from the interview, and he said something. He was asked about the last child that he had with his ex-wife. And it's really disgusting to me because when I sat and I listened to it immediately, this is one of those situations where you have to kind of sit and analyze. Some people you may, be able to listen to it and pick up right away. But with somebody like him that be honest with you, I'm just pretty much disgusted by. And almost everything he says, I am rolling my eyes up at the top of my head and taking it with a grain of salt because it's like all he does is lie. But I thought about a scene from some seasons ago when Melody confronted Letitia's mom, Wanda, who was no longer on the show. And it was just so disrespectful. I want to go back to then, and then I want to play the clip from the interview when he was asked about the last child that he had with Melody, better known as Sugar Mama, because he's just so disgusting and foul. And this is why I have continued to speak my mind on the situation, to say that I do not believe that he ever really loved Melody, because love does not hurt people. Love, there's a very skewed definition of love when it comes to the way people treat people in the world versus in the spiritual realm. And I look to the word of God when it comes to what love really is. And there's clear a definition of what love is. So if anything happens outside of what that definition of love is, then it's not genuine love. It's just an opportunity. It's just something that you like, or it's lust, or it's for the moment. It's for a reason right now. It's not for a lifetime. Because listen, you can be genuinely in love with someone and in a relationship, and things happen in life where you part ways. I'm not saying that you may not really have loved someone if you wind up going through a divorce, because there are a number of people who have been in relationships where they just, got to the point where, things just aren't working out, but they would never try to hurt and destroy that person, because it's like, look, we just weren't for each other, but I love that person. I really do love them. I would never want to hurt them or see them hurt. So the fact that he has been doing anything within his power to hurt her, that's why I say he didn't really love her. So when people make the comments to say he really loved her, he really just wants his family back, you don't know what love is. That's not love. He misses the sustenance that he had. He misses the life and the lifestyle that he benefited from. he tried to make it seem like he was the person that would play the background while he allowed her to take the foreground. But in actuality, he just didn't have the knowledge and the wherewithal to even really speak well, or the knowledge and the wherewithal to even conduct business. So that's why Melody was in the forefront. It wasn't because he was like Jay-Z and she was Beyonce. Get the F up out of here with that, because it's not true. If he was a Jay-Z, and I'm just using his name as an example because I'm not saying Jay-Z made Beyonce, but I'm just basically saying in terms of what people like to label as a power couple, if he really is a Jay-Z, then why is he losing? He is not any different than Kelvin Hunter, who used to be married to Wendy Williams, who had the nerve and the audacity to be out here saying, y'all need to make sure that even though in her illness and her sickness and her debilitating disease, she can get back up and go to work because I need my alimony, because I can't pay my bills. Nigga, you are a man. The Bible says a man that doesn't work doesn't eat. The Bible says that a man that doesn't take care of his home is worse than an infidel. He did not take care of Wendy. He did not take care of his home. Wendy, I should say, was taking care of another home that he created with another woman and created another child. It's just absolutely disgusting. And pretty much that's what Melody was doing. And that's why he and his baby mama are out here windmilling in these internet streets looking so foolish, because they're missing the fact that they cannot benefit off of what she was able to create in the relationship and the marriage that they had. And now that she has completely cut him off, except for the times when she sends some Uber Eats over or a shipped grocery order or something so the kids can eat, because when he has the kids in his care, he's not caring for them, which is crazy. I really hope she's going for full custody at this point, and I really hope and pray that she gets it, because honestly, if he has visitation, it should be supervised. He definitely does not deserve to have those kids on his own, because to me, he seems like he is dangerous and he is a threat to them. So even when people say, well, you can't deny that he's a good father, just because a man is present and they know who the dad is does not make them a good father. Not all absentee fathers are missing. Some absentee fathers are right in their children's lives and they ain't doing a damn thing to be a real father to their children. Period. So with that being said, I want to play these clips from these previous seasons from what happened when Melody was confronting Wanda about her speaking on the paternity of her child.
There's really no excuse for Wanda to be putting the spotlight on any of my kids, really, but especially not trying to push out some little nasty rumor. It's just not okay. So definitely should have had security here. Oh, wait, where's she at?
Tisha, listen, sweetheart, I'm telling you something. Now, serious. No, I'm telling you.
I'm not going to get in the middle.
Listen
Can you
to my
listen to me,
words.
please?
Okay, no.
I'm not going to get in the middle, but I'm not going to just sit there and let somebody cuss my mama out. That doesn't make sense.
Let me tell you something. I mean, serious, okay? You are not getting to the middle of that. And listen for a second, babe, okay? I want you to hear me, okay? If you get in the middle of that, if something happens to you, then Marcel goes to jail. That's not okay for us. In our life, listen to the words I'm saying, okay? If something happens in the middle of that, then Marcel Scott goes to jail. Our family is ruined. Or not, our family goes through this stuff, okay? I'm not going to stop. So I need you right now to listen to me and not do that. And I don't care what's going on over there, okay? I'll do my best to protect your mom so you don't have to. But I'm telling you, if my wife gets touched, that's a problem for me. You understand what I'm saying? So I need you to be on that thing right there, okay?
Okay.
I'm telling you right now, 100%.
Okay.
All right. Martell and Tisha are trying to hold back their respective parties. Tisha is in front of a grown man, and Martell hasn't had the history of being able to control his temperament. And of course, it's time for me to interject. So this can go from regular day to bail me out really quick.
Say nothing about my children. Unless you want me to say something about yours and your grandkids. I'm saying my kids.
Y'all be safe, man. Yeah.
Wait a minute. You came out here to do
Hey, man.
something.
Come on, bro.
You came out here to do something.
Hey, I got you, but you ain't gonna. You don't need to do that,
Focus on
though.
what you came out here to do.
Keep that.
Focus on what you came out here to do.
Nope.
You ain't out here for that. You out here for something different.
Yes.
Chill out.
No. You got your business. Just come on.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna shut her ass down. I'm gonna shut that little married asshole down. Like I said, she told me I came and talked about her children. I ain't said a about her children. I told the bitch to find her dad. Martell needs to go get a blood test, and I do me. Go get a blood test, so she look just like that damn other man. Yeah, I said it. I meant it.
Hey, listen. None of this stuff matters. You know that, right? None of this stuff matters, right? Are you trying to start a business or what? Wanda, you know
Bitch,
this.
come to my business, try to shut down. I'm gonna shut her ass down.
Wanda. Hey, Wanda, put this away.
Wait, I'm finna show her.
That's not it. You're not about to show her. Not what I'm saying. We're gonna be on the inside, all right?
I don't say nothing about nobody's kids, and I don't threaten people. So Wanda, her little family, and throwing threats to me, saying things about my kids, I'm not here for it. There are certain boundaries that we have not crossed before tried to take a gun. Period. I'm finna swing at that whole shit already in my time. I got y'all. Y'all right. Miss Wanda, I'm asking you to listen to me. I ain't gonna get my money.
I can tell how fast you
I ain't going her way.
Miss Wanda's a lot slipperier than I thought she was. Nobody expects anybody like to do stuff that Wanda does, but I think we need to start expecting the unexpected when it comes to Wanda.
Hey, I know. I got some.
I got mine on.
I got some on too.
I got mine.
You see, I got mine on too. You came out here for something. Listen, you can't let that sidetrack. Hey, listen. You can't let that sidetrack you. Do what you came to do, all right?
Y'all right. I'm gonna go to my girl. I'm gonna go to my baby.
No. Hold on.
Okay, she
But
got
now, ain't nobody over there. They not about to eat nothing right now.
Okay.
Ain't nobody eating nothing right now. All right?
No.
It wasn't about nobody's kids, though. She wasn't talking about her child.
Everybody knows that.
She was talking about her.
Everybody knows
She
that.
still was talking about
She
the
wasn't
paternity
talking
of
about
my
her
child. It don't defend the. Don't let her go outside. Like, she's wrong.
I can tell by fast.
I'm not going her way. Excuse me. I want my damn shoes today. Coming up on Love and Marriage Huntsville. It still was talking about the paternity of my child. It don't defend the. Like, she's wrong. For Tisha to be over here sitting acting like she don't know what her mother has said or what her mother is doing, I'm gonna be real. It's just too much BS for me, and I'm gonna call it BS every single time.
She wasn't
She's
talking about
wrong.
Martell.
Martell.
Her baby daddy.
For a minute,
When she talks about me, they brought the whole thing up. She said something about you need to get your baby daddy. He did my DMs.
Her baby's father be in my DM.
Wait. You mean to tell me Wanda's baby's father be in your DM?
Uh-huh.
How old is this man?
I don't know. Ask Tisha, is her daddy.
And so my mom was like, well, you need to find out who your baby
I
daddy
don't
is.
have a third party. I don't care.
It's about you having an affair on your husband, and people are saying that you got pregnant by this man, and they're saying that Martell is not the daddy. That's what this is about.
Well, I think it's aimed at kids too.
That's not the child.
No.
That's
It's both.
directly about the mother. Not knowing her baby daddy.
I'm sorry. It's about the child too.
It's not about the
because right now, if I say that
Maybe she should say the paternity.
MJ is not, it affects the kids. It affects the kids. It's about the kids. I agree with that. So that should be in it right there. So it's about the kids.
I'm not going to go out there sitting there.
Okay, tuck your.
So you all heard that. And basically, Tisha and her mom, as messy as she has been, she was the one that was insinuating that Martell Melody possibly had the baby for someone else, because she kept saying, well, this is about the paternity. My mom was not talking about the baby. She wasn't talking about the child. She was talking about Melody, because people were saying she was cheating on Martell and she got pregnant by somebody else, so she needs to get a blood test. Like, who said that? Who are the people? People who say somebody said, or people were talking, or I heard someone say, they're the ones that's saying it. But if you heard in that clip, Martell was not sitting there saying, you know something, I've heard that too. Yeah, I don't know if that's my child or not. I don't really want you all talking on it, but I'm going to do what I have to do. No, he was getting heated, and he and Marceau almost got into a scuffle over the situation as well. So back then, he was not denying the paternity of the child or insinuating that back then. But if you heard, Wanda was calling her all types of bees and hoes. And now Martell has been using that same language, calling her the same thing. It's just absolutely disgusting. So now we go into real time and we hear what he's saying in this interview with Tasha K when she's asked about the paternity of the child.
You got a physical receipt. Yours is in flesh with a baby.
I mean, even before that, it was out, you know?
Yeah.
And at that time, I had the baby again. I wasn't cheating at that time I had my child. No. That was when we weren't together. Melody already, she was doing her thing. We ain't together. No. Fuck that shit.
Let's talk about the last baby that y'all had together. Who? Is it you and Melody?
Oh.
I heard some talk of you possibly getting a DNA. Is that true?
No.
No? Okay.
My little baby, she looked just like her mama.
She looked just like her mom. Like Melody, like.
Yeah, you can see me and all the other three, but just the last one. If you look at Melody's like younger pictures, she looked just like Melody, just like her.
Okay.
The forehead, the nose, I guess.
But she don't look like you, is what you're saying.
She looked just like her mom. She looked just like her mom.
You know, I'm about to be 42, right? And I can read in between the lines.
You say you're about to be 42?
I'm about to be 42.
I just turned 42.
Oh, well, happy. When was your birthday?
January the 4th.
Oh, okay. So you're
Capricorn.
Capricorn, okay, yeah. Y'all family. Uh-huh.
So what that mean, though? You about to be 42, girl? Let's see.
I'm just saying, like, I can read in between the lines, like, you know, I'm not going to say that, I'm not going to put it out there. I'm just saying what I heard is that because of, you know, the breakdown in y'all marriage and you feel like she was doing her thing and you were doing your thing.
Yeah.
Could it be a possibility?
Now, I ain't going to say it's a possibility, but I heard that she was doing things at that time. And, you know, it was asked of me to get a DNA test.
But you never
from somebody that was close to her in knowing her doings.
So she got friends that are close to her talking to you?
Not anymore, because just like everybody, Melody fall out with everybody. Everybody. Yeah.
So you feel that your baby is your baby?
Of
your
course.
Daughter is your daughter?
Of course, this is my sweetheart.
Okay.
All my kids my sweethearts. All of them. I'm telling you.
I just had to ask. I ain't out here because regardless, you've been taken care of. Why stop now?
If any of my kids weren't mine, they still mine. Hell, nobody would ever know, and I don't want to know.
He's so full of crap. And if he's insinuating Destiny was making comments to him too, I would not doubt it, but I would not believe, even with Destiny and Melody having a falling out, I don't believe that she was questioning the paternity of the child to him. I believe that is the type of stuff that he does because he does not like to be wrong. He doesn't want to be the only one wrong when he knows he's wrong. So he's not going to take the blame for the marriage ending because of his infidelity continuously and winding up having a child with this person. He's going to say, oh, well, she was stepping out. She was doing her own thing. Melody, I do not believe that she was having that type of relationship. Honestly, and this is just my belief, my personal opinion. Everybody has the right to theirs. My personal opinion is I believe that Melody may have been honest to a fault with this cretin, because to even say that she may have done anything physical with someone else while she was separated from him, it's the type of stuff that he likes to utilize to flip the script to make it seem like she was just a hoe out here in these streets, sleeping around on him and he was sleeping around on her, lying and saying that she told him to go and get a girlfriend, when we know that if those words came out of her mouth, it was in response to something that he said, and he was probably getting on her nerves, harping on her over and over again about giving her fellatio and whatever else that he felt like, because it's all about his physical needs. And she's tired. She don't feel like it. Probably disgusted knowing that he was, not faithful sometimes as well. And then he's like, well, I'll just go get me a girlfriend. And then she would respond and say, well, go get a girlfriend then if that's what you're going to do. You know what I mean? Just out of anger, not sitting him down to say, you know what, babe? I'm not really in the mood much anymore. I want to stay in this marriage, but I want you to get your needs satisfied. So I want you to just go ahead and find yourself a girlfriend. We know that did not happen. But I wanted to play those clips and let you all hear what was said, because Tisha saying that she was out here sleeping around and people are saying that the baby may not be his and all this other stuff. It's just disgusting. And oh gosh. And that's one of the reasons why I really don't care for Tisha, because she's slick and slimy with her comments. I've talked about that before. And I do believe that she tries to use the colorism thing to try to make it seem like people don't care for her because of the skin tone, and Mel is having the preference and the favor because her skin tone is lighter than Tisha's. And that's just absolutely untrue. And it's an unfair statement, because there are people who really do deal with colorism. And if you're someone that you're just not likable and then you're doing slick and shady stuff, you don't try to compare what you have done to what Melody has done, because the fact of the matter is I just don't believe it to be the same. But I do believe that she was the one, at least one of them, to insinuate that that baby may not be his. Now, he tried to sound noble in the interview to say, well, even if the baby isn't mine, I'm going to claim it's mine. I'm not trying to find out that it's not mine, because if a child is told to be mine, I'm going to take care of it regardless. And are you really taking care of the child, or are you just having the children during a certain period of time that the court orders you, or allows you, I should say, to do so? But Melody is still ultimately the one taking care of the children, But anyway, I digress. I just wanted to share those things with you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for being here, for liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.